Fantastic. Any other message for anyone else out there that you want to share, or favorite memory of being at GRCC?
I think my favorite memory at GRCC has been being able to work in the early learning laboratories and with the children and the leaders there.
I love that. That's a thing that I think not a lot of people necessarily know about, is all of the different programs that we have, and the being able to work with young students while you're a student yourself. That's fantastic. So thanks for that work, and good luck in your next plans. Yeah, absolutely. Who else do we have? Hi there. Let us know your name and what your program is.
Hi, I'm Charnel McGee, and I'm graduating with a child development degree.
Fantastic. Anybody inside or at home you want to say hi to?
My mom, my grandma, and my siblings.
Great. What's your favorite memory of GRCC, or favorite instructor you had? Something that you're going to take with you out of this experience?
The whole child development faculty, they are amazing, and changing the kids' lives. That's really just changed me a lot.
That's fantastic. Start early and get them into their next steps, and then maybe you'll be able to be either here or watching from home in a few years and see some of them finish their degree. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Who else do we have?
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm graduating from GRCC with my early childhood development degree, and I'm planning on transferring to Ferris after this.
Awesome. Who would you like to say hi to today?
My mom and my dad and my cousin Chad and my grandma. They're all inside.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you've got a whole cheering section. I love that. So is there a favorite memory that you have from GRCC? Something that you were involved with, an instructor? What's something you're going to take with you?
Definitely everything that I've learned and experienced at the ECLL. It's a great community there, amazing teachers and faculty, and the children are amazing. So, yes, everything.
I love it. We got a lot of shouts out for the ECLL, so that's fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us, and have an amazing time at the event. Congratulations. We got one more. All right. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Mary Strobel, and I am graduating with my Associates in Music.
Fantastic. And then what is your next plan after that?
I want to go into Weston to study music therapy.
Okay. Is there a particular instrument that you are most proficient at?
I play the piano, so I've played now almost 8 years. So I love the faculty at GRCC. We have some great music faculty. Shout out to Dr. DeWitt. I love you so much.
Love it. I love the shout out. Anybody else inside or at home that you want to say hi to that's supporting you?
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love GRCC. This is my 3rd year and 2 years of enrollment, so this is only 1 year out of high school, and I'm just really thankful for this opportunity.
And that's a fantastic thing to let people know about too. Like you said, you're in your 3rd year, but 1 year out of high school, so you were able, with dual enrollment credits, to be able to finish kind of in 1 year, right? That's outstanding. Well, congratulations to you. Have a great time today and have fun celebrating. That's what we've got for now, so we're going to send it inside for the next little bit, and we'll see you in a bit.
end of the sign if they're not ready. Okay, they're gonna go live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oliveras Plaza here on GRCC's main campus. I was remiss in letting everybody know who I was, other than just the person that they let have the microphone. My name is Stacia Barzak. I'm on staff here at Grand Rapids Community College in Human Resources. So now that I have everybody's attention, I would like to remind all employees to please turn in their timesheets today. And since we're talking to people, let's have a conversation with some students here that we want to hear what they've graduated with or what they're getting ready to graduate with, who they'd like to say hi to either inside or at home. And class is with me here, and he has let me know that if you walk up to people, they're just going to talk. Hi. Would you like to let everybody here know who you are and what you are graduating associate's degree and think of what your next plan is going to be. So congratulations to you, and you'll have to keep looped in with our alumni association to let us know what your next plan is. Congratulations. Hi. Let us know your name and if there's somebody you'd like to say hi to inside or at home.
I'm Ronnie Martinez, and I'd like to have my dad, Enaro Martinez, and my mother inside as well, Martina Martinez.
And what are you graduating with? What's your program of study?
I'm in a middle college program, so I'm graduating through that. I'm not sure what degree they're giving me, but I am transferring next year to Western Michigan, and I'm going to go to finances.
Into finance, okay. So what made you interested in that field? Lots of people don't like numbers, or trust me, I was telling everybody in there already, I work in payroll. Not a lot of times people like money, so what made you interested in that?
One thing is I do like money, so that's one big part. And I've kind of been in struggle since when I was little with financial situations, so I kind of I want to get out of that, and I want to have generational wealth. My family isn't really confident, too well about finance, that kind of things that come out of generations.
I love that. That is fantastic. I hope that you make a big impact. Financial literacy is a difficult thing for a lot of people to grasp, and so if you're going to make some strides in that, I would love to see that happen. So congratulations to you, and enjoy the ceremony today. Hey, thanks. Hi, friends. We are here with our front class who's got a camera, and so we're just going to say hi to whoever might be inside or watching at home. So if you want to let everybody know your names and what your programs of study are.
My name is Kari Breyer. I'm in computer information systems with the graphic design group. Yeah, I got there so planning on wrapping cars, eventually pursuing a career in that before I go to school.
So tell me again, what did you say you plan on wrapping cars? So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I wanted to do like color change wraps on cars, so changing the color of the car with vinyl, or doing like commercial wraps, so like cars you see going down the road with like advertisements on it. I want to change that and do that for cars for companies, fleet graphics and stuff like that.
That is fantastic. That's one of the things that I think people don't think about all the time with GRCC is the various things that people can do as they're here for their program of study. And so that's something that I think people take for granted a lot of times, that they see the cars going down the road and they just don't even think about how things get on there. So to have that technology to be able to do that is awesome. Is there anybody inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My family for always supporting me. Hello, thank you.
Fantastic, thanks. And up next,
I'm Sydney Goodman. I got an associate's degree in business administration.
once again, everybody, we're joining you live from Oliveras Plaza, and we've got some graduates here who are getting ready to start their processional inside the Ford Field House. But before that, we want to check in with a few more people. And so we're going to talk to this fine friend over here. If you want to let us know your name and what you're graduating with.
Janine Miller, Associate of Business Studies.
And who do you have inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My family.
I love it. What is your next plan now that you're done at GRCC?
I can get advancing my current job.
That is great. I love that. And then you've got hopefully skills and abilities that you already had and that you added to by being in GRCC. Any favorite memories of being on campus here? Favorite instructors, favorite classes?
Tony Garcia, I came back after 20 years, and she didn't give up on me and let me open up for myself either.
So you're what we would consider a non-traditional student, so you decided to come back to school after taking a little bit of a break, and hopefully you've had a fantastic experience here. We are glad to have you back, and congratulations on your commencement today. Thanks. Hi there. Tell us your name and what you're graduating.
My name is Brandon Wolford, and I'm an associate in music and recording technology.
So what's your instrument of choice?
Mostly vocals. I really like to sing. I've always loved to sing. Play a little bit of the keyboard. Not a whole lot, but I love to learn more like as I grow as a musician. So yeah.
I love that. I made an assumption that you would have an instrument, but your voice is still an instrument, so that's outstanding. And it wasn't until I started working here at GRCC that I realized what you could do in music. So tell us a little bit more about the music technology, or I think I might be getting the phrasing wrong, but with recording technology, what does that mean as far as what you do with the music degree that you got?
So basically anything from like music recording or I mean just like sound editing, with like for like commercials or advertising or really anything. Like the possibilities are endless because you can have all the technology that you need to like on your own computer in your own room at your own house. So like you can really do anything you want. Yeah, that's so interesting for all of them. Yeah.
And what I think is interesting too is the fact that you can blend the more artistic side of you with the more technical side of you to be able to put those two things together. So the music and the technology associated with it, fantastic. Anybody inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My parents and my brother are here, so just shouting them out. My sister couldn't be here, but she's here in spirit. So yeah, just my family. Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else want to say hi? He's busy probably texting friends or family that can't be here right now, or maybe they're inside and just sending a text. That's what I do to my husband in the store. We're in the same place, and I still am sending a message. So tell us, what's your name and what are you graduating with?
Nick Schaefer, I'm graduating as a sports specialist.
So what sports specialist? Tell us.
Computer support specialist.
Computer support specialist. I love it. So, what is your least favorite computer support kind of question that you've probably gotten either in a job or from friends and family that think that you can fix everything, which you probably can, but what's a question that you get sick of hearing or that you think people should know the answer?
Can I connect the internet to the smart TV or set a password or something like that?
Do you tell people turn it off and turn it back on a lot? Yeah, that's kind of the nature of the beast. Who do you have inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My wife Holly's here, our kids Eddie and Pepper, my mom, and stepdad Steve and
Congratulations, enjoy today, and have a good time. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to say hi to someone inside or at home? No? Going once, twice? They're starting to move up, so we're going to let people get ready to proceed inside as it gets just a little bit rainy. We are ready to go, and congratulations to our graduates. We'll send it back inside.
Man, you were right there. I'm so
Two, one, two, three, four.
That was responding to her.
Wait, don't stop believing again.
That's the only other option.
Is that the one thing I said?
Yeah, we can pick up the standard.
Sure. You want B5?
F.
F.
That's fine, they say.
2,
If you're gonna solo,
2, 3.
Yeah, and I did not. And he did not. I am not buying into it.
On the floor?
Yeah, but I told him that I would buy him dinner if he shouted out. Like if he
The 2023 graduation ceremony will begin in a few minutes. Please find your way to a seat. Thank you. Live from the beautiful campus of Grand Rapids Community College in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan, we welcome you to the 106th commencement ceremonies. Today we are celebrating the GRCC graduates with a special in-person and virtual commencement ceremony. Let's begin with the ceremony by celebrating the dais. Included today, the president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Faculty Association president, members of the Grand Rapids Community College Board of Trustees, the interim provost, the dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, and the dean of the School of STEM. Now, please give a warm welcome to the Grand Rapids Community College graduating class of 2023. And now welcome the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts and STEM, led by the respective deans and associate deans. Graduates and guests, please welcome the president of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Charles Lemper.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2023 Grand Rapids Community College Commencement, our institution's 106th ceremony celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. This year, more than 1,600 students will receive a certificate or degree that encompasses programs of study from psychology to automotive technology. And we have close to 500 graduates participating in this year's commencement ceremonies. While much has changed since GRCC was founded as the state of Michigan's first junior college in 1914, with 49 students studying topics from biology to Latin to mathematics, much remains the same. We are an institution committed to fostering not only the academic growth and success of our students, but their success in life. Today, we celebrate those successes. In addition to recognizing our students' achievements, we will honor people who have contributed to the college and community. I would also like to show our appreciation to GRCC's wind and jazz ensembles, who will be providing music. The wind and jazz ensembles are under the direction of Shannon Shaker, assistant professor in the music department. If you are able, please stand for the national anthem and lift every voice and sing, performed by the GRCC Concert Choir. The concert choir is under the direction of Caleb Wenzel, assistant professor in the music department.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light where so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bow stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er our ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, and bows bursting in eye, gave proof through the night, but
You may be seated. Please join me in a moment of silence so that each of us can express our appreciation in our own way for the bright future these graduates will help create. It is a pleasure for me to introduce you to our guest, and I ask that you hold your applause until each group is introduced. I will ask them to stand to be recognized. Mr. Dave Cucci, Chairperson of the Board and retired President and CEO of Christian Schools International. Ms. Kathleen Brynsma, Board Secretary and Attorney with McShane and Bowie Law. Ms. Cheryl Siegel, Board Treasurer and Board President of Wellspring Preparatory High School. Dr. Daniel Williams, Trustee and President of the Steelcase Foundation. Please join me in a warm welcome to our Board of Trustees representatives. Now I present to you our other guest on the stage, Dr. Tina Hoxie, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Mr. Jason Vinson, Dean for the School of Liberal Arts. Dr. Christy Hake, Dean for the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Dr. Frank Connor, Psychology Department Professor and Faculty Association President. Please let's give them a round of applause. I encourage those joining us virtually to use the chat feature to celebrate this major life milestone of our graduates throughout the ceremony. I would also like to recognize the parents, family, and friends of our graduates. Thank you for the support you have given. I'm sure the graduates would agree they would have not made it without you today. Graduates, let's give our loved ones a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to welcome Board of Trustees Chairperson David Cucci to recognize our Faculty Emeritus Award recipient.
Good afternoon. Steve Abbott started at Grand Rapids Community College as a student, then became a professor and leader at the college for 27 years. He's known for his passion for teaching and care for students. One even referred to him as the angel professor for his efforts to help her be successful. For many of our students, GRCC is their first best option, but for more than a few, we are their last best option, he wrote upon his retiring in 2020. So my goal was to help them to see that they can achieve their goals. Abed came to what was then Grand Rapids Junior College as a student in 1973, where he often noted that he earned a degree and met his wife. Abed was a high school teacher for 16 years and taught as an adjunct instructor before returning to GRCC full-time in 1993 to teach economics. He served in a variety of leadership roles at the college and remains active, serving on the Grand Rapids Community College Foundation's Board of Directors to help the next generation. Please join me now and watch a screen giving this tribute.
Steve embodies who we are as a community college. He loves people, and I think our mission of helping people meet their goals comes so naturally to him.
He has been a staunch advocate for the institution, for the social sciences department, and for students.
Steve was a master teacher, and he even just recently was contacted by a student that had had him decades previously that wanted to reach out and have lunch with him to thank him for the impact that he had made on their life.
He starts off his classes really with making sure that his students know he cares about them. He's truly concerned with their success.
He helps us all people know that Steve was a football coach early in his career, and he acts as a team leader all the time. He loved the classroom, but when the college needed him to step up into administrative roles, he was willing to do that.
As your next president, I will eliminate energy wasted on trivial things, such as excessive heat.
Steve, I think, understood the importance of having fun.
Don't be stopping me like, I can't work under these conditions.
And forces space for jokes in class. And I've certainly learned from him that those things matter.
Steve continues to contribute to GRCC in a number of ways. He's active with the foundation, he's on board, and he's also active with the World Affairs Council. So he's really very much involved in GRCC still today.
I do think an emeritus faculty member needs to have left the institution better. Steve has left the institution better in so many ways.
There's nobody that deserves this honor more than Steve Abed. That is certain.
Good evening. Let me start by saying that I'm honored, flattered, and humbled to receive this award. So please allow me a few minutes to offer some acknowledgments and thank yous through this video. First, to my parents. It is too bad they are no longer with us. I have said before, when being honored, that my mom would have believed all that was said about me, and my dad would have been amused by it. But they always supported me in pursuit of my goal of becoming a teacher, and I know they were proud that I was able to have a career doing what I love to do. Thank you to all those who played a role in the nomination process for this honor. It humbles me that you thought enough of me to put me up for this award. To all those who helped me make the decision to come to teach at GRCC and welcome me when I began here as a full-time instructor in 1993, and to those with whom I worked while in administration, and to those on the support and facility staffs. Thank you to my former and current colleagues in the Social Sciences Department, which is the best department in the whole world. Thank you to all my students for being partners with me in your educational journey. And to my family, my 3 sons and their spouses, Matt and Laura, Chris and Jenny, and Rob and James, and our 9 grandchildren. The final person that I would like to acknowledge and thank is my wife, Maureen. We met here at GRCC 50 years ago this fall in English 101. As some of you may know, I lost her to breast cancer a little over 4 years ago. She would have loved to see this honor given to me. Those that know me will tell you that I could go on for a very long time talking about teaching and learning, but I have taken enough of your time this evening. So once again, I thank all of you for bestowing the Professor Emeritus title upon me and for allowing me to make these remarks. I humbly accept.
Professor Abed was not able to be with us this afternoon. Therefore, it is my pleasure to join you in celebrating Steve Abed as this year's 2023 Faculty Emeritus Award winner.
At this time, the GRCC Concert Choir will perform Rise Up by Andra Day.
You're broken down and tired. I'm living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Ooh. rise up, arise, my friend, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. We will rise up, high like the waves will rise up, in spite of the ache, rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise for you, we will rise for you.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Ms. Olivia Margot Anderson was a Grand Rapids Community College student who later became a leader in the community and at the college, serving as chairperson of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Anderson started her education at what was then Grand Rapids Junior College and transferred to Western Michigan University. She later earned 3 master's degrees from WMU, 1 in elementary education, 1 in counseling and personnel, and 1 in educational leadership. A lifelong educator, Ms. Anderson worked 32 years in the Grand Rapids Public Schools as an elementary teacher, a high school counselor, an assistant principal, and an elementary principal. She retired from GRPS in 2000 and was elected to the GRCC Board of Trustees a year later, serving through 2014 and holding several leadership roles. Ms. Anderson focused on inclusion and equity during her time on the board, working to ensure a life-changing education was in reach for all residents. Please join me in watching this tribute.
I went to the Old South High School, and I graduated in 1959, and there was great pride in anybody you meet that went to South High School. There was great pride in that. My memory of being at Grand Rapids Junior College was like the excitement, the beginning, the foundation. It is the most rewarding, particularly, and I'm speaking as an African American female, it gives everybody a chance. And that's what I like so much about it. The open door and the opportunity for those that thought they could never go away to school or even go to college, period. It's just a marvelous opportunity for everybody. I always believed in lifelong learning. My parents weren't, they didn't go to college, but it was instilled in me to better yourself, do better than what we did as a youngster. I just thought it was such a wonderful profession to be a teacher. And as a child, I even wanted to be a teacher. And then when I got here, just being exposed to the classes that were going to lead me to what eventually would be my lifelong work. It was such a great place to be. And going from teaching to counseling was very, very different. Then when, like I said, the seed was planted for administration. And the rest is history.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the chairperson of the Grand Rapids Community College Board of Trustees, Ms. Olivia Margot Anderson.
I was approached to consider running for the board. And then after my first term, I loved it so much, I ran my own campaign, and so I served a second term. So I was here a total of 13 years, and it just feels good to volunteer and to give back. The people you meet, the experiences you have, all of them build on, having a better life. And so to me, to be the distinguished alum is just the epitome of an honor. I'm very humbled and very honored.
Ms. Anderson could not join us this afternoon, but it is my great pleasure to celebrate Olivia Margot Anderson as this year's 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award winner. Let's give her another round of applause. Friends and colleagues, this is my first commencement as president of Grand Rapids Community College. I want to start off by saying thank you to the warm welcome that I have received. I'm very proud to be here and proud the role our college plays in this community. As I look out upon our graduates today, I see students who've traveled many different paths to get here. I see some of you who started your higher education journey right out of high school, and many of you will continue on that journey to a four-year college or university. Others started much later in life. Some started, then restarted, before finishing today. Like me, I know many of you are the first in your family to attend college. I know many of you attended GRCC part-time, fitting in your studies around your home and work responsibilities. I know many of you are parents, setting the example for the next generation. So many different types of students with something in common. As of today, you are Grand Rapids Community College graduates. So what does that mean? It means you know how to work hard, solve problems, work independently and also in groups. You faced challenges and learned how to overcome them. You gained knowledge and skills that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You have gained the confidence you need to walk out of here today and face the world. Be proud of what you have accomplished, because I'm proud of you, and I know I speak with others in this room, including those here on the stage and the audience. We are all proud of you. Now, many people walked with you on this journey. They shared their expertise and talents as professors, or supported you directly and indirectly as staff members. Our faculty members are sitting right over here, and many of our students are in the building today. Many of our staff are in the building today. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause as well. I look into the audience and I see family, friends, loved ones, and supporters. I see the people who stood by you and encouraged you. And they are here today to be part of this very special moment. Let's give our family, friends, and loved ones another round of applause for their support. So what comes next for you? I, as the college president, get to give you one final assignment. Continue to challenge yourself. Try difficult things. You will succeed. And be bold. Be courageous. As this chapter in your life draws to a close, remember to support others along the way. Be the person others look to for support and inspiration. Make a difference. Give back. Aim high. We all know you can do it. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you some of our most inspiring students. This year marks 34 years of Northook Academy, an organization that we are very proud to be connected with. Northook Academy is our partner in providing a post-secondary college experience in the arts and sciences for individuals with special needs. I am extremely honored to confer Honorary Associate of Art degrees on 2 Northook Academy students. Please watch this tribute to our honorary doctorate recipients, our honorary degree recipients.
I always wanted to go to college and continue learning about the world around us. And here I am going to receive my honorary degree from community college.
It's my first time ever to actually receive an honorary degree. It was kind of emotional. I was like literally in tears. I had to spread the good news with my family.
I think Nortec does a beautiful job of highlighting truly the ability of each of the 90 students. They have so much capability, so much potential.
They throw everything that they have into learning. Kathy has been involved with our action club. Anytime there's volunteer work to be done, she is there. Lisa is one of the kindest students we have, and because she's been here so long, she's always the one to sort of wrap her arms around somebody and encourage them.
It's just awesome that there's Norfolk Academy and Community College and that we're so welcomed.
When I first started Norfolk Academy, I was new to the community college surroundings. We learned exciting new things.
They also do research and projects that they can share, but also there's the dialogue, and that's how they learn from one another and really get to know one another well.
And it's a picture of how valuable education is and how important it is for everyone to feel included and valuable.
I would like this, yes. I would like this year's honorary degree recipients, Lisa Kimball and Kathy Marie, to join me on stage. So now it is a moment we all have been waiting for. It's time to award the diplomas, the point that you have been anticipating. This is also the moment that the graduating class of 2023 will join the hundreds of thousands of other graduates who are proud GRCC alumni. On behalf of your Grand Rapids Community College community and your family and friends, I want to wish you the best as you take your next steps, whether that's in a career or continue your studies. Graduates, it's time for each of you to shine as you hear your name announced as college graduates. Presenting the candidates to confirm our interim provost, Tina Hoxie, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, Jason Venson, and Dean of the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, Dr. Christy Hake. Before we begin, I would like to call your attention to students who have earned special cords, medallions, and ribbons. Students wearing gold ribbons with gold medallions are members of Delta Phi Alpha who graduate this afternoon in the top 5% of their class. Students wearing a blue ribbon with a medallion are members of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society and have earned a grade point average of 3.3 or higher. Students wearing the blue and gold cords are members of our honors program. Students wearing red, white, and blue cords are being honored for their service to our country. Students wearing purple and white cords are members of the Grand Rapids Promise Zone. The Grand Rapids Promise Zone ensures that all students who live within the boundaries of the city of Grand Rapids and graduate from one of the 25 public charter, or private high schools located within the city of Grand Rapids have free access to earn an associate's degree or job training certificate from Grand Rapids Community College. Students wearing blue and white cords are members of our middle college program. The middle college program is a partnership between GRCC and the public schools, allowing participating students to earn a high school diploma and an Associates of Arts degree in 4 years. These students complete a 13th year of high school while also being enrolled in GRCC courses. Now, please welcome Interim Provost, Dr. Tina Hoxie, who will begin the conferring of certificates and degrees.
Will the Marshal now present the candidates who will graduate with an Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Arts and Science, Associate of Business, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Music, Associate of Nursing, Associate of Science, and Certificate Programs. Dean Jason Vinson and Dean Christy Hake will present the candidates.
Jenny Marie Miller. Brandon Scott Walford. Jonathan De Jesus Franco Osorio. Nicholas Schaefer. Almina Kujovic. Risa Marikin Ayala. Sanavi Patel. Shelby Ella Bonk. Diana A. Hanau. Crystal J. Guyton. Tiffany Nell Feudel. Molly Lynn Beidelek. Ariana Lee Jennison. Shannon Fanberg. Daniel Cervantes. Jahada Ramsey. Gabriel Groh. Nicole Linton. Megan Myers. Wilfred Wilbur Gooch. Micheline Mejigo. Naomi E. Blanco. Maya C. Zemelis. Megan A. Van Eerden. Jataya Rosalind K. Fields. Margaret Ann Yvonne. Sarah Elizabeth Yvonne. Wes Zufelt. Grace Hugerheid. Drew Anthony Eady. Jaslyn Conway Westers. Josh Striegel. Jalen Miller. Randy Go. Amaya L. Safore. Alex Kevin Burry. Zachary A. Khrushchev. Michaela Grace Cesares. Brenda A. Madero Camillo. Alexandria Pauline Hamilton. Madeline Steinbeck. Kaylee Anderson Ramsey. Brenda K. Ibarra. Dara Jonathan Schaub. Esther Fuentes. Shanitra Reed. Maggie J. DeGraff. Hussein A. Mosen. Kimberly Cassandra Flores. Rose Meyer. Griffin Stewart Thompson. Elisa Cook. Jeffrey Carter. Alexis Rodriguez. Kathleen Louise Strait. Natalie W. Lopez. Deborah L. Wade. Jessica Triplett. Natalie Renee Smith. Caden D. Book. Lisbeth Vargas. Erica Hernandez. Rochelle Maluba. Amani Knox. Kohler Paul. Justina Carreto Vicente. Karen M. Juarez Rodriguez. Wendy M. Zamudio. Marika Ciela Spencer. Raphael Pruitt. Carly Nicole Richmond. Rin Lafam. Elizabeth R. Halverson. Tyler Povinelli Henderson. Jessica Turk. Savannah Rose Dana Murr. Misrak W. Quiros. Gabrielle Simmons. Alyssa Elam. Kelsey Elam. Melissa Flockhart. Isabel Halsbus. Alex Hayden Ray. Deshanae N. McKinney. Sanaa Antoinette Lee Martin. Pamela A. Seifert. Viola Lassou Lucas Simon. Kalpana Prokro. Manisha Suba.
Sebastian Garcia. Sierra J. West. Yesenia Ines Santana Perez. Sindai Geben. Kari Dreyer. Kayla M. Kushner. Talia Savina Perez. Mitchell A. Shekel. Taylor Renee White. Celia Georgette. Robert James Wheeler. Madison May Stevens. Yanni Miguel. Molly Kalinowski. Alan Jerry Pope. Ricardo Garcias. Morgan Elizabeth Cash. Karina Hernandez. Cody Aaron Rockwell. Damon I. Martin. Evan Sweeney. Giovanni Martinez. Lydia Fassett. Jessica Renee Condidi. Amber McKinley. Ashley Ann Kidder. Charnel C. McGee. Andrea L. Smith. Jacob Christensen. Morgan Rose Yena. Jordan Ann Carlson. Tracy Mallet. Delaney Bateman. Donovan Rose. Luke Francis Frazier. Ruben Rios Soriano. Cheyenne Marie Westbrook. Nailani Johnson. Christopher Thomas II. Thomas King. Leon Repchin Sauerer. Danny Marion Kite. Samantha Conkling. Daniel Noblau. Zachary William Vandershear. Vernon Eric Simmons III. Rachel Baker. Safinas M. Kareen. Leslie Huicochia. Ashley Starr. Kendra Beers. Selena Reyes Pinon. Emily Davis. Kaylee Kapling Pichette. Nathan P. Tran. Chris Kint. Joel David Rogers. Raul Shea Hawk. Matthew Wilkinson. Nell Eklov Lindholm. Leah Carpenter. Michael Anthony Book. Jesus Aguilar Andrade. Madeline E. Witten. Cody A. Garrison. Brandea Sue Frechette. Braden Jacob Johannick. Jillian Keeley. Jerry Alexander Jaquish. Nathaniel L. Bartram. Luann Marie Swift. Samantha Neese. Tiger Lily Van Aker. Benjamin Rasasik. Maya Grace McAdory. Sarah Kramer. Jager Humphreys. Torin Kalunga. Travis J. Hale. Christina Marie Hindley. Irma Francisco. Emily Ann Walkowski. Aline Mukanusi. Cameron M. Doan. Lynn Aurore Abigail Pierre-Louis. Claritza Domenica Vasquez Alonso. Emily D. Augustine Masariegos. Nancy Alexandra Martinez. Grace DeVries. Joshua Michael Gould. Jack Anthony Pritchard. Boone Shangle. Gerardo Cardenas. Ebony Henderson. Dane J. Slagter. Christelle Hoskins. Lisette Dela Cruz. Estefana Nunez Lopez. Edith Juarez Lopez. Kyle Porter. Luis Parra. Johanna G. Montalvo Tinoco. Cecilia Ramirez. Brandolyn Morris. Brittany A. Boakschool. Shantasia M. King. Natalie Elliott. Jessica Reed. Leslie Lopez. Kelly Klein. Mary Monica Strobel. John Rojas. Maria Dolores Escueda. Emilia Duran Vargas. Austin DeMarco Jackson. Lady Martinez. Anjana Gurung. Eric Vanderzand.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Board of Trustees, and the laws of the great state of Michigan, I now confer upon each of you the certificate, degree, and title as they apply to you individually, and cite you as being worthy of all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with this accomplishment. Graduates, you may now shift your tassel from right to left. Friends and colleagues, I proudly present to you the 2023 graduating class of Grand Rapids Community College. Graduates, congratulations on this important milestone. We are so proud to call you GRCC alumni. Graduates, please congratulate each other. Graduates and guests, please stand for the playing of our alma mater, performed by the GRCC Concert Choir.
Above our city on a hill, a river winds
Please be seated. To conclude our 106th commencement, our faculty will honor the graduates in a recessional line as they exit to the Oliveros Plaza. Guests, we ask that you remain seated while viewing the recessional on the screen. After all students have been exited from the building, we invite you to join your graduate and our faculty on the plaza. Congratulations again to the class of 2023.
Thank you.